All right, guys, we are getting closer and closer to finishing our mix of Ain't Goin Nowhere, and it is time to start adding some effects.
At McCrae Music.
Okay, guys, how are you doing? I'm richly blessed. I pray that you are as well. It's time to get some time-based effects going. We need to get some reverb going on here. We need to get some delays. We need to get some funky things happening to wet up the sound of our vocals and get stuff sounding the way that we want it to sound. And that is what we're going to be doing. This is going to be a two-part video. So, of course, that would mean this is part one. Of course, you figured that out on your own. You didn't need me to tell you that. This is part one, and then part two will be next week. Before we jump into this first video of this two-part series, why don't you go ahead and hit a like on this video if you don't mind, and you can go ahead while you're over there hitting like, hit that subscribe button. It's right next to it. It's right over there. Go ahead and click on that. Let's continue to get these subscription numbers up. I appreciate you guys so much for all your support. I really enjoy interacting with you guys in the chat and the comment section, and things like that. I appreciate your questions and your comments on how these videos are helping you in the things that you're trying to do. Without any further ado, let's get into part one of adding effects. All right, guys, we are ready to throw some time-based effects on this mix, all right? We already have some things happening here with our music. Some of the music, especially the drums, are going to this big verb, which is I'm using the Sound Toys little plate. I love this for like vibe, usually for instrumentation. I use this the most, or anytime I want like a big reverb, I use this. It can get really big, really dense. So we got that going on. We're gonna focus in on our vocals here, all right? So I've got a bunch of reverbs and delays happening over here, and most of these are just a default part of my mix template. And so some of this stuff I'm probably not going to use. Like this room verb, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use that. I'm going to keep that here because I might just switch that to something else. But I'm pretty much not going to use that, I don't think, in this song. But I've got several different reverbs. These tend to change. I'm playing around with a mono reverb in this, and I'll talk about what I'm going to do with that in a moment. Then I've got two plate reverbs. I might switch one of these out. I have the lustrous plates, and I have the Verb Suite Classic. I will probably end up switching one of these out for the Valhalla Vintage Verb. For this song, but we will see. And then I've got a couple of standard delays here. I've got a eighth ping pong delay. I tend to like to use that for ear candy, so I'll have that probably going on behind the lead vocal, or in this song, probably behind the chorus vocals. We've got a quarter delay, and then we got what I call a long delay, which is just a half delay, I believe. All right. And yeah, that is the case. Now, you'll notice with my reverbs here, I've got some EQing happening before the reverb. And this is because these are vocal reverbs. And if we look at the EQ curve I've got going on here, we are getting rid of a bunch of the low end because you just don't need that in your vocal typically, unless you want that sound. We don't need that in our vocal reverb. And then we're also getting rid of a lot of that air and sibilance from the top as well. Which again, we can change this if we need to, but typically we don't need that in our reverb. And this is going to allow us to kind of push the reverb a little bit more without having, those S's and all that stuff in there. We don't really want that, right? So we're EQing all that stuff out. And I've got that happening before these reverbs here. Now, the way I've got all this routed is all of my time-based effects are going right to the mix bus. They're just going right over here to our mix bus. I've done different things at different stages of my my mixing journey here. I used to, back in the day, have a whole separate submix just for the effects, but I found that doing it that way, for some reason, when I would send it to mastering, when it would come back, it would kind of mess up the balance. Something about the widening and the compression and all the stuff that's going on in mastering caused my reverbs and stuff to be more exaggerated. it, and I found myself having to go back into the mix and lowering them and then sending them back to mastering. So to fix that, I figured out that it was because it was its own bus that was causing that to happen. And so then what I was doing was having like vocal reverbs go to the vocal mix and music reverbs go to the music mix or instrumental mix. But I found with that, it caused me to have to do more work, because then if later on I decided I needed to bring these down, it just didn't give me the pop that I wanted sometimes for my vocal effects and things like that, or music effects. So now I just have everything going right to the mix bus. I just started doing that probably this year, and I like this a lot better, right? I can do more, have more freedom, and I can always come in here, and if I need to towards the end, if I notice that I already have automation and stuff, but it's too loud or too quiet, I can always bring stuff down or up as I need to do so. All right, so that's what's going on here. Now, my vision here for this song is going to be pretty wet, reverb-wise, delay-wise. It's just a vibey song, so there's going to be a lot of that going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use, on the lead vocal, I'm going to use a mono reverb in the verses, and then in the chorus, when it's ad-lib time and stuff, I'm going to switch it to a stereo reverb. And that is one of the ways that you can kind of build a larger, have your chorus be wider, right? Or have your chorus be larger than your verses, right? And you'll do different things like that on different songs. So here I think we're going to try that out. We got some doubles happening in here in the first verse, and then we have some full, stacks of background vocals happening here in the second verse somewhere. There they are. We got some harmonies happening there. So those are going to add some width. And then, of course, we have our vocal stacks on the choruses, which are going to be bigger. All right. So let's start with messing around with this solo reverb, this mono reverb, rather. And I'm playing around with the SSL Native Flex reverb, which I don't think I've ever used before. So we're going to play around with that and build that out, and then we'll add in our doubles, and then we'll move on to our chorus. All right. And ultimately, when we start doing automation, we'll probably automate stuff to be bigger at different times, quieter at different times, all that kind of stuff. We'll play around with that. We'll do automation in a completely separate video. All right. Though we'll probably do some delay automations here in this video, since we are dealing with time-based effects. All right, let's get into it.
Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm going to serve you. I never want to make you mad.
So we're using this. We don't want a lot. We're using a mono reverb just to add a little space. Let's turn it off and on and see what we're getting.
Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm going to serve you. I never want to make you mad. Down forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best.
It's just adding a little bit of space, and that's really what we want happening there. And that's about it.
Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm going to serve you. I never want to make you mad. Bow down forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you why I wait on you to come on back. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm going to serve you. I never want to make you mad. Bow down forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you why I wait on you to come on back. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm going to serve you. I never want to make you mad. Bow down forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that.
Yeah, I like that. Just a little bit of space. Again, we're keeping it a little dry, but just wanted to add a little bit of space there. Like so. All right, now let's throw in our doubles. The doubles we're going to make a little bit more wet. We've got since you last saw this, we have added a lead vocal double bus, and I've done a little bit of processing to that. I know I didn't do that in our last video, but I realized after the fact that I had not processed them, so we did a little bit of that. All right. So let's see what we got with the doubles.
Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever.
Let's just put a little bit of space on the doubles. I don't think I want any delays, but let's try out our vocal plate 1 and let's see if that gives us what we want. And if not, we'll play around with some different thingy things here. Vocal plate 1. Let's see what we got.
Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you while I wait on you to come on back. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you while I wait on you. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you while I wait on you to come on back. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you why. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best to show you while I wait on you to come on back. Lord, I said that I love you. I want to show you I really, really love you bad. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna serve you. I never want to make you mad. Oh, now and forever, you are my savior. I'm never switching up on that. Lord, I said that I love you. I do my best.
All right, I think that's good. I think that's what I want for that. All right, let's move on to our chorus. This is when our bigger vocals come in. Let's go to chorus 1, please. And this is where we want a bit of a bigger sound. And we'll start with that, and then we'll move to the break because I think I want that to have a little bit of a darker sound too.
Oh, Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable.
I am going to hide some of these because I'm tired of scrolling through all of this stuff. So let's go ahead and hide all of this. We don't need any of that. And we can hide all of these actually. Oops. All these stacks, we can hide all of this stuff. We don't need it right now. We're just going to use the buses. All right, so now I got to scroll all over the place to get stuff. All right. back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground. It's your love that keeps me steady. Reveal your plan. I'm ready.
I actually like what's going on with vocal plate 1. So what I've got going on here, just so you can see my settings here, what I've got going on here is I call this Ed Plate 3. It's a preset. I'm using lustrous plates. I got it on steel plate. I've got it on a pretty max reverb timing, max frequency distribution, and I don't have any pre-delay here. And I'm going to keep it that way because what I'm going to do probably is add an actual delay to it. And yeah, so I actually like what's happening there.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground. It's your.
Let's see something here.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground.
All right. I don't want that. So what I might do actually is add a little pre-delay. Let's see what happens if we add some pre-delay to this.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground. It's your love that keeps me steady. Oh Lord.
We're going to lessen this timing a little bit.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground. It's your love that keeps me steady.
Yes, that's sweet. We want to make sure when you're dealing with your reverb timings, you want to play around with it so the tail isn't too long. Ideally, we want the tail to kind of be gone. If there's pauses in the vocal, we want to try to time it so that the tail is gone before the vocal comes back in again. That's not always going to be the case, but we kind of have something like that going on here. Let's throw a little bit of this quarter delay on there on certain parts. So this we will automate. So let's just dial it in first and then we'll automate it.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground.
That's what we want right there. Let's automate that.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground. It's your.
And we'll play around with that a little bit. So I like to automate this way, and then I can go back and clean it up. Again, we'll do a whole separate video on automation, but since we're doing time-based effects, we're going to go ahead and automate some of those right now. Let's see what that's. Let's just jump right to that part. Jump right to that part. Do.
Foundation, unshakable ground.
I think I wanted ping pong that.
Unshakable ground.
Nah, I don't.
Unshakable ground.
I just want a longer feedback.
Unshakable ground.
Longer.
Unshakable ground.
Darker.
Unshakable ground. Unshakable ground.
Yes, sir. There it is right there.
Unshakable ground. It's your.
Let's push it a little bit more.
Unshakable ground. It's your love that. Unshakable ground. It's your.
I think I like that. Let's bring it down a little bit.
Unshakable ground.
Now we'll push it. I'll probably keep tweaking this as we go.
Unshakable ground. It's your
Cool. I like it. I like it. Let's add a little bit more feedback.
unshakable ground. It's your love that keeps.
Sounds good. All right. Whole chorus, please.
Oh Lord, the firm foundation, unshakable ground. It's your love that keeps me steady. Reveal your plan, I'm ready. No, I ain't going nowhere.
We're going to throw a little bit of that 1/8 delay ping pong. Let's throw that at the end. Let's automate that on the ready. Let's see what we got.
Reveal your plan, I'm ready. No, I ain't going nowhere.
I don't know if I like that. Let's see.
Reveal your plan, I'm ready. No, I ain't going nowhere.
I do like that. Just a little ear candy. Just a little something.
Reveal your plan, I'm ready. No, I ain't going nowhere. Reveal your plan, I'm ready. No, I ain't going nowhere.
Like that. All right, let's go on to the nowheres here. I think we've got a good template going here. I want this to have a different sound. I want this to be a little darker. So I think we're going to play around. Let's see what vocal plate 2 sounds like. And if we like it, we'll go with it. If not, we're going to play around with, I think we'll end up playing around with the Valhalla vintage verb. Let's back that up.
No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah, that ain't it. All right, let's play around with the Valhalla. Let's get the vintage verb going in here. I'm pretty sure we'll get something that we want.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Yes. Yes, yes. I don't know if this is the sound that I want. I like the concert hall. Let's see if there are other presets in here. Let's just copy this default and let's just play around with some different presets and see what we get.
No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. No, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. I like it. All right. It's starting to sound good. We still have some more work to do. We got some other sections of the song and some other vocals. We got to get into the second verse and get into some of those other things, get into the rap vocals and all those other things that are going on there. I hope that you're enjoying these types of videos. Again, I like to leave these videos longer and not really edit everything out because I want you to see the process. I want you to see stuff that's happening in real time. At some point on this channel, those types of videos might go away and I might go to doing more live content, like actually live streams, doing actual mixes. Is that something that you're interested in? Let me know if it is. But right now, this is what we're doing. So I hope that you're enjoying those kinds of videos. And again, of course, if you can't watch the whole thing in one sitting, add it to your watch later, right? You're gonna need to watch something later. Turn it on and watch it, all right? But we're gonna get into part 2 next week, all right? Again, please feel free to leave comments and things in the comment section. I always love talking to you guys there. I'll see you for part 2 of this video.